Do you realize that one of the most staggering wars in the entire Bible wasn't fought on earth at all, but was a heavenly war the Apostle John saw while he was exiled on the island of Patmos? Revelation 12 records it clearly. At that time, John had been banished to Patmos, surrounded only by rocks, waves, and cold wind. In people's eyes, he'd already been erased by history and power, destined to live out his days in quiet obscurity. But right there, in a place that looked like even God had forgotten it, heaven suddenly opened for him, and he was shown this. Humanity's real battlefield was never on the ground. He saw a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. She cried out in agony because she was about to give birth to the child who would rule. Then a massive, fiery red dragon suddenly stormed into view. 7 heads, 10 horns, a crown on each head. With one swing of its tail, it dragged a third of the stars from heaven and hurled them down to the earth. It stood right in front of the woman, fixing its gaze on the life inside her, waiting to devour the child the moment he was born. At the most dangerous moment, a blinding light tore through the heavens, and God himself reached out and snatched the child up to his throne. But the story didn't end there. The dragon roared, and a real war erupted in heaven. Michael and his angels formed their ranks and charged into battle against the dragon and his angels. It was as if the whole universe shook under the impact. The outcome was unmistakable. The enemy was utterly defeated, and together with his fallen angels, was hurled down to the earth. From that moment on, the dragon turned its fury toward the woman and the rest of her offspring, those who still choose to keep God's commands and hold tightly to the testimony of Jesus. So what John saw on Patmos was not some religious cartoon, but a naked reality. The war between light and darkness has long since begun, and you were never meant to be just a spectator. If you don't want to drift blindly on the side of darkness, write in the comments, "I choose to stand in the light," and share this video with someone who's struggling in confusion and fear, so they'll know, even if they're stuck on their own Patmos, heaven can still open for them.